Have you ever found yourself in a conversation that feels forced, awkward, or just plain dull? You want to connect on a deeper level, but somehow the words don't come out right. And before you know it, the moment slips away. Sound familiar? The good news is, it's not your fault. Most people never learn how to ask the kind of questions that spark meaningful and memorable conversations. That's where this video changes everything. By the time you finish watching, you'll have 6 insightful, thought-provoking questions that will set you apart from the rest. These aren't your typical, "What's your favorite color?" type of questions. No, these are designed to showcase your depth, curiosity, and genuine interest in getting to know her. Think about it. How often do we get the chance to truly leave a lasting impression just by asking the right question? This is your opportunity to create a conversation that stays in her mind long after it's over. And once you master these, you'll notice how effortlessly you can connect with people. On a more profound level, what's your story? It sounds simple, yet this question carries immense depth. When you ask a woman this, you're doing 2 powerful things: giving her the space to express what truly matters to her, and showing her that you're genuinely interested in who she is, beyond small talk. Most people default to generic questions like, "What do you do for work?" or "Where are you from?" But by asking, "What's your story?" you allow her to share what's important to her in a way that feels open and unrestricted. It's thoughtful, inviting, and immediately makes the conversation more engaging. Here's a key tip. When she starts talking, don't just wait for your turn to respond. Really listen. Pay attention to her words, her tone, and the emotions behind them. People can tell when someone is genuinely interested, and this small effort makes all the difference. A friend of mine once asked this on a first date, and instead of a typical Q&A session, they had an incredible conversation about her journey, from working a corporate job to launching her own business. That simple question turned into an unforgettable discussion that created a deep connection between them. What's something you're passionate about that most people don't know? Why is this question so powerful? Because it's unexpected. Most people stick to safe, predictable topics, but this one takes the conversation to a whole new level. It invites her to share a personal side of herself that she may not usually talk about. Passion is contagious when she talks about something she loves. Her energy will shift, her eyes might light up, her voice may become animated, and that excitement she'll subconsciously associate it with you. For instance, imagine she shares that she's passionate about painting, but has never had the confidence to showcase her work. Suddenly you've tapped into something meaningful. Her dreams, her vulnerabilities, and what motivates her. That's a connection deeper than any small talk can ever achieve. A guy I know asked this during a coffee date, and the woman revealed her love for gardening. She described how it helped her distress and feel grounded. That conversation laid the foundation for a relationship, built on understanding and shared values. 3. What's one thing on your bucket list? On the surface, this might seem like a light-hearted question, but her answer will tell you so much about her dreams, values, and sense of adventure. When people talk about what they want to experience before they die, you get a glimpse into what truly drives them. Does she dream of seeing the northern lights? That tells you she loves travel and nature. Has she always wanted to learn how to surf? That gives insight into her adventurous spirit. I remember hearing about a guy who asked this on a first date, and the woman said she'd always wanted to go skydiving. He playfully joked about doing it together someday. And that little moment of shared excitement stuck with her. It wasn't about making a promise. It was about sparking a connection. 4. What's a lesson you've learned the hard way? At first glance, this might seem like a heavy question, but trust me, it leads to some of the most meaningful conversations. Why? Because it encourages her to open up about experiences that have shaped her. Most people aren't used to being asked something so deep, which is exactly why it stands out. Her answer might be about overcoming a major challenge, learning to trust herself, or discovering inner strength. Whatever it is, it's an opportunity to create an authentic bond. For example, a friend once asked this on a second date, and the woman shared her story of rebuilding her life after a failed business. That conversation wasn't just interesting, it helped them connect on a deeper level from the start. The key here: listen without judgment. Don't jump in with advice unless she asks for it. Just be present, supportive, and engaged. 5. What's one thing you've always wanted to learn? This question isn't just about hobbies. It's about aspirations and personal growth. It tells you who she is and who she wants to become. Maybe she's always wanted to learn to play the piano, speak a new language, or master photography. Whatever it is, it gives you an opportunity to connect through shared interests and even encourage her to take that first step. A friend of mine once asked this, and the woman mentioned she'd always wanted to try rock climbing, but had never gotten around to it. He casually suggested they take a beginner's class together. That moment of shared enthusiasm became one of the highlights of their early connection. 6. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? This question is fun, but it also reveals so much about her personality, values, and dreams. Whether she dreams of a cozy villa in Italy or a high-rise apartment in New York City, her answer tells you what kind of life she envisions for herself. I once heard about a guy who asked this, and the woman lit up talking about her dream of living in Tokyo. That conversation led to an amazing discussion about culture, travel, and personal aspirations, creating a connection far deeper than surface-level chit-chat. The key: don't just accept her answer. Dig deeper. Ask her why she chose that place and what excites her about it. Showing genuine interest in her dreams will not only impress her, but also create a conversation she'll remember. Bonus question: what's something you've done recently that you're proud of? This question is a gem because it gives her a chance to reflect on her achievements and feel valued. Most people don't often get to share their wins in a way that feels celebrated. Rather than boastful, maybe she completed a big project at work, helped a friend through a tough time, or finally reached a personal milestone. Whatever it is, her answer will give you insight into what she values and what drives her. The key: celebrate her success. Say something like, "That's amazing, how did you make that happen?" Making her feel seen and appreciated will leave a lasting impression. If you've made it this far, comment below with "I'm ready to connect deeper." We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It really helps more people find this content. Don't forget to subscribe for more real, relatable advice on love and relationships. See you in the next one.